Back in Chicago, there are tennis stars, and then there are rock stars who just happen to be tennis players. Bjorn Borg fits into that second category, and he always has, winning 11 Grand Slam titles with a grace and flair that has never been duplicated, and he is once again bringing that flair to the Laver Cup. Very pleased to have Team Europe captain and Hall of Famer Bjorn Borg with us.
Thank you.
Great to have you back. You guys normally, tennis players, ply your trade alone. This is a solitary sport. Are you getting a kick out of this team concept that you're part of here?
Well, for me, it's the most important week of the year. I mean, I'm very happy and proud to be the captain of Team Europe. I mean, it is a responsibility, and you know, to get all these great players in a team. I'm just talking about Team Europe. It's fantastic. You know, we spend a week together to build up like the team spirit. We go out and have dinner together to get the feel. And some of the guys in the beginning I never met. I've seen them play on television, but now I'm getting very friendly with all the guys. So it's fantastic. And then we play this Laver Cup competition, and it's great. I cannot be more happy than I am.
Congratulations with the start so far. You guys, Europe's won last year, now a 2-love lead. Talk a little bit about the first match today, Dimitrov against Tiafoe. What did you tell him to get him through that match?
Well, I think Dimitrov, we know how he plays. He is a player who can do anything with the tennis ball. He doesn't have any really weaknesses. And Tiafoe, and he came from the Davis Cup. He played really well in Croatia. But for them to play, and I think for Dimitrov was very important to take the pace down, to slice a lot, so he didn't get a lot of opportunity to make his points. So I think he played a perfect match, and he played really well.
And was it because you outcoached John on that particular matchup?
No, I think, you know, he played a good match.
He did.
He did, Grigor. So you know, it's better to you know, to get that point in the beginning, have a good start.
How about Kyle and Jack Sock?
Kyle is a player no one really talked too much about. I mean, he reached semifinals in the Australian Open, played really well. This is the first time he's involved with like this kind of a team competition. So I think he was maybe a little bit nervous in the beginning, but he did a good match. Playing sock, you never know. I mean, but we're very happy how he played.
With Team Europe captain Bjorn Borg, you and John McEnroe are linked together forever, for better or worse. So many big stages that you've shared, so many of the biggest moments of your careers were against one another. How would you describe what your off-the-court relationship was with John then and now?
I think, you know, we were both fighting for the #1 spot in the world in tennis, but I think that we respected each other when we were playing. I think John was probably he respected me, and I was probably the only guy he respected of all the people in tennis history. And we got.
I can agree with that. Sorry, Bjorn.
Yes, you can agree.
Sorry.
I know. So we got a good feeling from each other. But then after the tennis, we became really good friends, close friends with the families, and you know, we see each other, we call each other, and so I think that's very rarely in sports in general that you become very close friends.
Is that also because, in a way, you're the only two people on the world that can understand one another and what you've each been through in this life?
Well, we understand each other really well. I mean, we know tennis. We play tennis. We had a great career, and you know, no complaints about that. So we, like you said, of course we understand tennis. But you know, the other thing today, tennis is different. I mean, it's being played different. And look at all these players, all these great players. And then you have the competition. You know, it's so many players today and all over the world. But to be involved, both for me and John, I think, or I know, we're very happy to do the things we're doing today. I mean, to be part of Laver Cup, for instance. Then John is doing 100 other things in tennis. But we are very proud to be part of Laver Cup.
Talk a little bit about the atmosphere. When we're watching the matches, I see the world bench really getting on the court almost, helping the player. I'm not sure if the Europeans are doing that quite as much, or are they? Do you feel that your team is just as animated and backing their players?
No, like you said, Jimmy, the team world, I mean, they show the feelings, emotional, they laughing and wants to have fun in a way. Our personalities coming from Europe, it's not the same. So even we don't do those kind of things. I mean, so we're a little bit more quiet compared to the other team, and that it's going to be that for the rest of the competition too.
We saw Roger jumping up there and helping celebrate with the guys on your bench. What's it like having him on your team the last couple of years? Is he just one of the guys when you get behind the locker room doors, or is there a certain aura about him?
That's what's nice with the Team Europe. He is one player in the European team. So that's, you know, that's why I think the whole team is very loose and relaxed, because no one is really special. I mean, he has to play his matches, but everybody has fun together, and that's important, because for the players, even the new players coming into the team, they have to feel comfortable being around this, for instance, Federer or Djokovic, who's playing here in Chicago. So, no, everybody is very relaxed and have a good time.
Well, if you can be relaxed and have a good time and win, then you're accomplishing all the goals, and that's what you've done so far. So congratulations on the great start, and thanks for joining us here,
Thank you very much.
Bjorn Borg, the Team Europe captain, the Hall of Famer, 11-time Grand Slam champion. As we remind you of what's still ahead tonight, we start with Goffin and Schwartzman, and then the doubles match that everyone wants to see, Roger and Novak against Kevin and Jack. Back to Chicago in just a moment.